Hello, my name is Beatriz. I'm a Brazilian and I live in the United States for 12 years. And I'm here to talk a little bit with you about autism. And I would like to say that I'm not talking with you about autism as a professional. I'm just a mom and I have two kids. One is here, that's Victor. I'm going to show you guys later. And I have two boys. I have Victor, he's 9 years old. Actually, it was his birthday yesterday. And I have Luke with 6 years old. Both of my kids are in the autism spectrum. And I find out there was something going on with Victor when he was around 2 years old, and he ever talked just a little bit. He never talked much, and then we start to talking with doctors and therapists, and we start to doing a program here that we call early intervention. That is a program where we can bring your kid and they do some ABA therapy with them. And when they are around 3 years old, we can do a test and see if they have some behavior um, to be diagnosed. So this is where we got Victor's diagnosis. He was 3 years old, and it happens around the same time with Luke. So I got Victor's diagnosis. Luke was a baby, and we start immediately working on ABA therapy at home and also at school. Here in the United States, every kid in the spectrum has to be at school earlier. So they go to preschool around 3 years old when they have the diagnosis of autism, and because we have much more chance to work with them around therapies and around speech therapies and with ABA therapy, so we can prepare them better as soon as possible. They go into school, so it's better going to school earlier to have all these services at school. We also have some services at home. So every afternoon when they're back from school, they have ABA therapy at home with different therapists, and we had a lot of progress with both of them. Talking a little bit about Luke. Luke is my youngest. He's 6 years old. He never said a word since he was 4 years old. A little bit different from Victor. Victor said some words till around 2 years old, and then he regretted. He stopped talking, and he was totally no verbal um, till he's um, around 6 years old. So he was totally no verbal for around 4 years. And at that time, Luke was completely no verbal as well. So I will show him a little bit, and I'm asking him to just turn it down a little bit his iPad. Hi, Victor. Victor, gonna say hi? Say hi, everybody. Can you turn down a little bit your iPad? Can you turn your iPad down a little bit? It's too loud. Can you turn it down? So as you guys can see, he can understand very well what I'm saying. And we're having a lot of progress with both of them. So Luke was totally no verbal until around 4 years old. And his first word was apple. He said apple for a week. And then after 2 weeks, he started saying sentences. Was kind of amazing and scary at the same time. When Luke started talking, I think he just gets some interest for Victor, and then Victor starts to say some words again. So now both are, we still consider Victor no verbal, but he's not completely no verbal. He can say a couple words. Yeah, Victor, are you talking with mom again? Yes. What is this? Tell everybody, what is this?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur. What are you watching there? What's this show? Y-
Yes.
You,
No.
you, Gabba Gabba. So, yeah, so we've been working a lot with them at the school system and also at home with ABA therapy when we working with their behaviors um, um, almost every day. So I'm always present on their therapy at home, and I'm also working with them at home with a lot of different possibilities. I will ask Luke to come here and I will show you guys. Okay, Luke, Luke, can you come in here, please? Yeah. So I think about inclusion. They both are on public school, and they are in different programs. Here at the United States, I live in the state of Massachusetts. We have four different programs for kids on the spectrum. So Victor is in a program that they call Strikes, and Luke is in another program that called Goals, because they are both in the spectrum, but they are completely different. Victor has a lot of behaviors. As you guys can see, he likes to do some movements. That all the sensory things affects him a lot. So we're working much more with Victor in communication. So it's hard for him to communicate sometimes and express how he feels. Sometimes he feels so frustrated because he's still no verbal. But we're getting a lot of progress with therapies and also with school. Right, Victor? He is a very, very sweet boy. They both are lovely and very smart, and we are working together to make them um, be even better with themselves, but also working in a way that we can have respect and we can have inclusion. So the school system working in different programs, but they are at school in a special needs program uh, for their needs, and also they go a couple hours in an inclusion class. So they are in two different programs, but the system works the same. So they spend some hours in a class with special need teachers, and also expend a couple hours in an inclusion class that with typical kids, and they can learn more about communication and social skills. So yeah, it's basically this. I'm a fighter about inclusion. I believe that my kids and every kid and every individual, we're all different. So it doesn't matter if you have a special need. It doesn't matter if you have a different behavior. It doesn't matter if you have a different culture or color. We're all the same. We're all different. So this is why I try to talk about my kids, and I'm glad that we can talk about autism, and we can talk about special need, and we can talk about ever difference, because it's not a bad thing being different. We need to embrace it. We need to work on. I'm working on my kids to make their life better, but I don't want them to feel different. We all are different. So, but they are not less because they're different. This is exactly what this is in my shirt. When you say different, not less, this is exactly what I believe, not just for my kids, but about every kid or every person, every individual, because we are all different. It doesn't matter if you are different, if you learn it in a different way. the important thing is we need to accept the differences and we need to work on it. So I'm working with my kids to make their life easier. They can, the way that they can communicate, the way that they can do things that they need to learn in a different way. But I always ask my friends, my family, and people that I'm talking to that they need to learn how to communicate with them as well, because this is the important thing. I know that my kids learn in a different way, but I'm sure that if you are able to be open mind and you want to communicate with them, you're gonna find a way. So we need to be gentle, especially in a world that sometimes we see hard things happens with is people that are different. And I think education, I think information, it's the best way to bringing us together and make it a better world for everybody. So I will try to get Luke here just to finish my talking because I can talk about this forever. And it's a pleasure, a real pleasure. I'm so glad, I'm so honored to be talking with you guys about this. And I hope that I can help in any way you guys to discuss this with me. Okay, I will try to get Luke, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, Lukey, what are you gonna say? Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
What's your name? Say
I'm
What's your name? Say I'm Luke.
Luke.
How old are you?
6.
This is my youngest one with this big smile. This is
Yeah.
Luke, 6 years old. And who's that one?
Victor.
Victor. How old is Victor?
9.
9 years old.
9 years old.
Are you a happy boy?
Are you happy, boy?
Are you a happy boy?
Yes.
Yes. You're so happy and cute.
Cute.
Cute and is
So.
is
It's
is
mommy.
smart. Are you smart?
Yeah.
Yes. Say bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye, everybody.
Victor. Victor, can you say bye, everybody?
Bye.
Thank you. Yes, I hope we can talk more about it. Bye bye.